What's going on, everyone?
It's the last night.
No, it's not. We have one more.
Well, we have a morning one.
Well, we have tomorrow morning.
This is the last full one. Hello, everybody.
Can everybody hear us? Welcome to day 11 of the 12 days of serving.
It must be day 11.
Yeah, because we only have one more. So what's going on, everybody? Heath is in here. He said, I'm watching to wrestling until it begins.
Ooh, wrestling.
Steph said, all right, I have a pork loin in the oven for supper, and in a bit I'm going to start a cream broccoli florets, making dressing, stuffing, flavored chaffles for Wednesday to go with leftover pork loins.
Man, what time is dinner? Because I'm coming over.
Sounds awesome.
I haven't eaten yet. I'm getting right into cheese.
We're in the middle of smoking bacon for a video.
Yes, but that means I haven't eaten yet today, and it's 5 o'clock.
Let me make sure everybody can hear us. Can everybody hear us? I can hear, but not well. My speakers suck.
Oh, okay.
But so long as you can hear us, that's what I care about.
Is it on our end?
Is it on our end?
Is there something we can
Do
remedy?
I need to raise anything up? Anne said, hey, Heath, I'm making egg roll in a bowl. I made 17 keto chows earlier and loaded cauliflower bake to take Christmas Eve tomorrow. Chocolate sound great.
Nice. It's eat 'em day.
Is it eat? Oh, I like to eat them.
I'm going to eat 'em me some cheese.
23. Steph said, I really got to try that egg roll in a bowl. Every time I remember it, I'm cooking something else. It's actually
really
one
good.
of my favorite things. It's listed on our website as krazy, which is like just a southern name for egg roll in a bowl. It's really good. Rachel, it's not Rachel's favorite, though.
It is not my favorite. I think it is the perfect lunch. Mm-hmm. I think it's a lunch food. When we have it for dinner, I feel like this is lunch. You know how like dinner has a feel and lunch has a feel and breakfast has a feel?
Right.
Feels like lunch to me.
What I like about egg roll in a bowl or krazy is, number one, it's super easy to make. Mm-hmm. It's very filling because you're getting all of that cabbage. And it's only one bowl or one pan to make the whole thing.
Well, that is definitely the selling point, especially if you're on dishes duty. Mm-hmm. Caleb loves it.
Caleb really likes it. So Steph said, I need to make it this weekend. I have everything to make it. I just need to remember.
That's half the battle for me.
She said, I've tried writing down meal plans, and then darn if I don't forget to look at the menu, and I've always got a scattered brain.
Yeah. Today has been crazy. Are y'all done with all of your holiday shopping and every place you need to go? I felt just crazy in Walmart today, trying to get a few little last minute things, dropping Caleb off at work. It's almost like you feed off of the vibes going on around you, and if everybody else feels very like, I kind of take that on too.
Right.
Even if I'm not stressed out, I feel the stress in the air.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but.
Yeah, we're not done. I've been like on Amazon this morning for Anthony. I didn't even tell you this. I bought him like a Harry Potter Hogwarts shirt.
You mean a Harry Potter?
That's what I said, a Harry Potter.
You said Carrie.
No, I said Harry.
Because we have Carrie Gold on the brain right now.
I said, I bought him a Harry Potter Hogwarts shirt, but I don't remember. It was like a different one.
Okay.
Just so that we could kind of take his season pass or like the printout for and wrap it in there so he has something to open inside a Hogwarts shirt.
Yeah.
So, and then your thing actually is sitting outside the front door if you want to open it.
No. Is there something that I don't know about in that box? Then I do not want to open it.
Are you sure? I really want to give it to you now.
No.
But you could use it now.
No.
Come on.
No. I'm going to take it and hide it so you can't give it to me.
I really want to give it to you now. Okay, so let's get back into it. Hey, Rachel and Joe, one more day after today. Keto Cindy Keeping It Real said, waiting to barbecue burgers. Steph said, LOL, Rachel, super soon as JD walks in the door, which is soon, I hope. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Yvette said, I'm at work, but I can still multitask.
Hey, Yvette.
Gail said, it's not as loud as usual. I can turn you up. Let me turn that up. Let me know if that's better.
Are we hurting your ears? I don't want to hurt your ears, though.
Keto Mom is still tired from yesterday. Can hardly keep her eyes open.
Well, let me tell you. Monday is like decompress day for me. It can be a little bit challenging.
Yeah, I wasn't super happy. I woke up this morning, Anthony and I went to go to work, and it was pouring
Pouring
out. So now, like, tomorrow's shot can't work tomorrow because we're going to the movies.
It's shot in a good way, though.
Yeah.
Shot sounds like it's, like, terrible, but it's good. It's awesome.
If it was up to me, I'd work on Christmas morning.
I know you would.
Because, like, I could go cut the church and nobody will be there.
Well, if you could leave the children and you go yourself.
That can't happen. So now we've got to get all of the work done for the week on Thursday and Friday. So, yeah, kind of screwed my week up a little bit. But we were able to get a couple of videos done.
We did.
Yep. So, Ann said, yes, she likes it with pork. She likes egg roll and a bowl of pork. I like it with pork better, too.
Yeah, it's tasty. I like it. I mean, we do it with, like, hamburger meat, too, and I like that.
Heather is making meatloaf for supper.
Yum. I love meatloaf. It would be really good today because it's a rainy day.
Yeah.
And it feels like comfort food.
Miriam went to the store to get cheese and it was a madhouse. Yes, we went to Publix and like
that was a
there's
mistake.
Not a spot in there. I think Publix right now is busier than the mall.
Yeah.
Which is kind of hard to believe, but yeah, it's like a madhouse.
What's kind of funny is we were going to buy brandy for the eggnog recipe.
Right.
And I thought maybe the liquor store is the only place that's safe right now. How did that happen?
GG Girl said, I got my blender bottle so fast. I love it. It's a good quality bottle.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We still have a few left. I think there's like 6 black ones left. That's all we have left of the black.
I'm very sad though.
Why?
I noticed that Heath and Shelly got his and he put a grape zip fizz in it.
Of course, because
as
grape
an
is like one of the
inaugural
best
drink.
flavors.
Grape.
One of the best flavors. He said, I finished my shopping and we are having carnivore lasagna for dinner tonight.
Oh man, I'm getting hungry. We should have prepped something for food.
Tara said, my husband ran out for gas today and he said it was bananas. I don't want any part of that nonsense.
Seriously, I actually, you know how mean I am? I made my mom drive today. I was like, can we go to the store, but you drive? Because I'm afraid of parking lots right now.
Heather said that they're having Christmas on Saturday with the kids so that she can shop after Christmas.
That is smart.
That's the way to do it.
That's what we should have done.
She said I said Carrie. I don't think I did. Miriam said I waited in the gas line forever today. It's crazy busy.
Yeah. It's like, you know what? We'll walk. We don't even need gas. Let's just go.
So Terry said, okay, now Anthony knows. Can't you ever surprise people? Anthony doesn't watch the live streams. He's out actually. I mean, talk about he went out to do a Bible study with his girlfriend.
Little Bible study date.
Yeah, so they went on a Bible study date. So Laura said we're having roasted pork, butternut squash with goat cheese and roasted Brussels sprouts with bacon.
Gosh. Like a chef over here.
You guys all like eat so much more complicated than us. I feel bad.
Love
right?
it.
We do a food vlog, and yet we just eat eggs and ground beef.
Game. We got to step up our game. New
Tara
Year's
said,
resolution.
Joe, you really can't keep a secret. No, I cannot. I can keep secrets. I can't keep present secrets. Other secrets I can keep. I'm really good at keeping regular secrets. Like, I'm not a big gossiper. But when it comes to presents, no, I can't keep keep a present.
Okay, so tell me if this is your experience too. Gossiping, no. I can remember he has gone to like check on a woman who had a child, and I was sick and couldn't go visit the mom in the hospital because you're afraid you're gonna give the mom or the baby something. And I'm like, how'd it go? Oh, mom's healthy. Oh, okay. Well, what did they name the baby? Oh, I don't know. What sex was the baby? I don't know. I didn't check. Yeah, your secret is safe with him. Men.
Steph said, LOL, speaker issue solved. I have you all loud and clear on my TV now.
Oh, awesome.
Keto Mom said, I don't know if Ray's going to want to talk on Christmas.
Oh, yeah. I never shut up. You know that.
Miriam said, thumbs up. Joe is here. He said, hello from the allure of the seas.
Hey,
wow,
Joe
is on his cruise saying hello.
Where is your destination? Are you going to the Bahamas, Alaska, the Netherlands?
Gail said she made egg roll in a bowl in August when her daughter came home to visit from San Diego, and all she could say about it was, it's different. What? I was so disappointed with that response.
Oh my gosh, I'm kind of shocked because, yeah, Anthony and Caleb both love egg roll in a bowl.
What I like about it is, like, egg rolls are always one of my favorite things. Like, when we would order Chinese food, I could never get Chinese food without egg rolls, and I always wanted more than one. Rachel didn't even want egg rolls. Like, she
I'm not an
always
egg roll
got,
person.
like, General Tso's chicken. I would usually get the same thing. She wanted crab rangoon. And then I wanted dumplings and, like, 4 egg rolls.
Did we ever
Love egg rolls.
put up that recipe for crab rangoon?
I don't think so.
That we need to do, because that was my thing. I love crab rangoon. And for my birthday this year, we did crab rangoon. And frying it inside of chicken skin,
it was amazing.
Game changer.
Yeah.
Like, we definitely need to put that up in the new year because it was really good.
Chris said, Miriam and him are rocking 3 keto chows today. Kind of nice to be back on schedule after an OMAD.
Awesome.
Heather said it's supposed to be 60 degrees on Christmas.
That is beautiful. Man, please, sweater weather.
I'm
Please,
trying
Lord.
to buy our tickets today for going to Omaha, and I'm like so disappointed.
Heather
because
had asked me.
It's like
what
so
day?
weird. Well, we're going to go in on Thursday, but I was trying to
Thursday.
land on Thursday at like 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
Okay.
And all of the flights are leaving here at like 8 in the morning, and they get there at like noon. So I'm like, what are we going to do for like 6 or 7 hours
In a
before we
different
can
state that we've never been
Well,
in?
I hate driving around and you can't even get into like your room or your hotel or any of that kind of stuff.
Sightseeing.
I don't know. And then it's a 5.5, 6 hour travel day. And then coming back, we can't even, it's over on Saturday, but we can't leave on Sunday until like 6:30 in the afternoon on Sunday.
Let's look at the good. Let's find the good. Let's be encouraging. And that is actually our serve challenge for today.
That's true.
Encourage your friends.
That's right.
Which you guys totally nail every single day. We don't even need a 12-day of serving for encouraging a friend. You guys, man, sometimes I just go into the 2KK family group just to like bask in the
There's so much
niceness.
good encouragement in there.
Man, you just make every day better.
Keto Mom said, can somebody come cook for me?
Right?
Dana said, I'm having unstuffed peppers with cauliflower rice.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Laura said, it's all in the oven, but you have to come to Detroit. I'd make sure everyone was nice.
Aww.
Let's see.
Not a Laura anthem next December. Ooh, they're going on a cruise.
Yep. Heather got her blender bottles today.
Awesome.
Miriam said she's never heard of unstuffed peppers.
It's like a deconstructed thing. So they're outside of the peppers.
Yeah. Eileen said, Chris, can we use 2 Krazy Ketosis code on the special of the week? I tried last night and showed the discount until I hit the pay button and then the discount popped back out. You should be able to use our discount code on the flavor of the week, as well as if you do the 4 bags and get the free shipping and the other 5% off. But enter it in the very beginning. And remember, you can only use our coupon code 1 time.
Yeah.
Dana said, grape zip fizz.
Yeah.
Kathleen said, my blender bottle has arrived. It's better than I thought it would be. Thank you so much.
Oh, Heather went to Walmart at 1 a.m. That's what I should have done. I was in there at 10 a.m. like a nut ball.
Ann said, grape zip fizz and grape anything is disgusting.
Too much Dimetap as a child. It was Dimetap. Dimetap has ruined me for the entire fruit.
Terry said she went to Costco to get gas and the parking lot was crazy. I got there just before the gas line got long. Now, there's one grape that you've always liked, and that's those cotton candy grapes that you can get down here for like 3 weeks out of the year.
But
I mean,
that's
we don't
it.
eat them anymore, but they literally were grapes that taste like cotton candy.
You know why I liked them?
Because they taste like cotton candy.
Because they didn't taste like grape.
Steph said, we had to suffer through the on the couch video earlier with Joe eating that awesome bacon. Your turn to suffer now with our suppers.
That is very true. Yeah, we're waiting for the bacon to finish.
A Keto Mom said, I can't surprise anyone. APOW said, I'm sharing a tin of tuna with my kitty. She has been sick and hasn't been eating. I'm hoping she'll get a little bit down and keep it down.
Well, God bless that kitty. I've got my kitty right here. For some reason, she is in love with our live streams.
I see that.
As soon as I sit here in the evening, she's like, oh, is it live stream time? And she comes and sits right next to me.
He said, I don't like repeating gossip, so you better listen to me the first time.
What is it if you like gossip, come sit next to me? That's what I've heard that, like, the meme before.
APOW said, I can't wait for my blender bottle. I'm hoping Keto Chow will offer them too.
Aww.
Chris and Miriam, a lot of people want the stainless steel blender bottles.
They have regular blender bottles.
Yeah, they have the regular ones. Tara said, sorry about your kitty. I'm dealing with the same thing. Have you tried chicken baby food? Sometimes that works if one doesn't have or doesn't want food.
Oh, smart. And it's going to be good quality stuff because you're feeding it to a baby.
Steph said, I don't repeat gossip because I forget what I was told.
Yeah. I can't even remember why I came into a certain room.
Jennifer said it's the first year she hasn't given her boyfriend all of his presents before Christmas. In fact, I've only given him one early because he was going to go buy it.
Oh my gosh. If you guys were together, all of the Christmas presents would be settled up by Easter.
Well, that's always my problem is I buy my own Christmas presents long before Christmas. And then what happens is like now, the day before Christmas, I decide, ooh, this would have been a good present. So like everyone's been asking me like, what should I get you? What should I get you? And I'm always like, I don't know. I've already bought everything. I decided the very last second, and now it's too late. So I decided what I wanted from your mom. I want the hard stainless steel diamond cover for the griddle, for the Blackstone griddle.
Okay.
So instead of the soft cover, it's a stainless steel like hard cover that just kind of goes up on top and then hangs on the back, and then you don't have to deal with those plastic covers. Because here's the problem with the plastic cover.
Tell us.
It works great, except for you have to have a little thing in the middle so that the rain runs off of it.
Oh,
because otherwise the rain
make it like an
pulls
umbrella.
Make it, yeah. But the real problem is, like
I didn't
last
turn my
night,
lights on.
I cooked. Don't turn those on. It's gonna mess up the focus.
Not if I do it where it's stationary.
Oh, okay. So what happened was yesterday I made the bacon, I made burgers and eggs all on the Blackstone. It was actually really nice. Oh, and I had a hot dog. The problem with it is that now I'm done cooking. I've got to turn off the griddle, clean it, let it sit for a little while before you can put the cover back on, which takes an hour or so.
Where if
I
it's
don't want to
metal.
go back outside and put the cover back on now. So now it's going to sit uncovered all night, which it did, and it rained all night.
Oh.
So fortunately, we have a cover over thing. So I want the metal cover, so once I'm done, put the cover on, I'm done, I can walk away.
I want a metal cover for the whole house so that when it's time to clean, I could just put the cover on.
So
just walk away. Go
I
do
did
something
end
else.
up ordering that cover for myself, going at minimum, Merry Christmas, Joe from Joe.
Merry Christmas. You can't even, like, you spoil the surprise for yourself.
Well, it's not going to be here till next week.
I do have one thing.
Because I didn't want the Blackstone version. The
that I
Blackstone
got
version's got handles on top.
Today.
What?
It's not expensive at all.
You better not have bought me a present. I don't like presents.
I know, but it's funny. You're
But
going to laugh.
I don't like
You're going to
getting
know
gifts.
which one it is on
The
Christmas
only time
morning.
I want to get gifts is where you say to me, here's some money, you go buy your own gift, but I don't like surprise gifts. And she knows this.
I know. No, well, this is a joke. This is a
Okay.
joke. You're going to love it.
Jennifer said, I said that one. Terry said, as long as it's not a present, Joe can keep a secret.
Yep.
GJ said, what are you drinking, Rachel?
I am drinking some coffee. Well, not some, a lot, right? A lot of coffee with some Keto maple pumpkin that I busted out. I've been drinking black coffee for days because I'm starting to like really be choosy with when I can have my maple pumpkin because I'm really afraid that they're going to stop having it.
Joe said they're on their way to St. Martin for Christmas Day and then to San Juan.
Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. How fun is that? Talk about a tropical Christmas.
So Miriam said that they have the Hydro Flask and then the regular blender bottles.
Nice.
So,
Hydro Flask is.
And Apal said that he has both, but he's trying to ditch the plastic. The Hydro Flask don't hold a full blender bottle. Miriam can do without the egg rolls. Crab sounds yummy though.
Crab are good. Me and Miriam are twinsies, I'm pretty sure. September 3rd birthdays. The only thing is she always has gorgeous nails, and I got to get on that.
Yes, you do.
Her nails are always super
a thing
cute.
for your nails, and you still haven't used it.
I know. I'm saving it.
Shelly said we're making, we tried making them with the chicken skins and failed. It is, you have to have a big, you can't just use a little one because the chicken skins do like really shrink down when you put them in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
But so you have to have really big chicken skins, and then you have to like really toothpick them closed well. Otherwise, yeah, they shrink down and then they start opening up and everything falls out. They're a little bit of a pain to work with.
I don't want to lose any of my crab rangoon.
No.
I want the crab.
He said at 60 degrees is short weather. It's too hot for a sweater.
Yeah. Well, that's sweater weather for us. That would be freezing cold.
Terry said I'm just looking for a reason to drive. I kind of am. I really would love to just drive to Omaha.
Terry knows. She knows what your ulterior motive is.
It's just like, think about 7 hours of flying. I might as well just drive for 24.
Can someone have a body bag ready for Joe by the time we get there? If they could just ready that, we could drive.
And then they charge you for everything. It's like $90 more round trip each to be able to pick my seat. What kind of nonsense is this?
I'm not sitting by you. I'm picking my seat somewhere else.
You don't get to pick your seat.
I'm going to sit wherever I want.
Wait till you have to sit next to the crying baby with the mother who's on the inside, and the diaper needs to be changed, but she doesn't want to get up to change the diaper.
You know what, though?
That's what you get to sit next to.
I feel excited, though, because, and that's why I always love serving in the baby room and in the toddler room, because that handoff that takes place when one mother who is so overdone looks you in the face and is like, thank you so much for 1 hour away from this crying baby. Like, I just need 1 hour to like recharge. And I, because my kids are all older, I can be like, yes, I could totally take a baby for an hour because I don't have to take a baby for the whole week, right? It's like a miracle that happens.
All I know is I changed my share of diapers, and one blessing of being a man who works in kids ministry in a church with the 1 and 2 year olds.
No diapers.
I'm not allowed to change diapers. So when people go, diaper needs to be changed, sorry, can't do it. I did my share of diapers.
I am so out of practice though, that because you really, to be fast, you've got to be like, doing it constantly.
I was good at changing diapers. I mastered the art of holding my kids in one hand. We're back to potty talk.
But back then, when you had little kids,
men's bathrooms never, at least when my kids were little, never had the changing stations. Plus, I don't think I wanted to put my kids on those things anyway.
Yeah, that's
so
not
I
clean.
mastered the art of going into a public restroom, holding the boys in one arm, hanging them, and change the diaper with the other hand. Yeah. All without ever putting them down. I was good at that.
I am so out of practice that I was changing a kid's diaper not very long ago, and the kid goes, because I was taking so long, and they were having to be patient with me.
Okay, so Steph said we're actually going tomorrow to have Chinese buffet for a Christmas meal. Thankfully, I know my safe go-to foods on this particular buffet.
I love that. Anytime I'm going to a restaurant, I just go to Yelp. Usually Yelp has the entire menu or pictures of the menu, and I just check out, like, what am I going to eat ahead of time?
Right. I just said, how do you mentally prepare to get back on track during and after the holidays? Make a plan. We've talked about this before. And, if you are planning on going off, have the plan to go right back on.
What day?
On a day or on a meal. So if you say, like, hey, I'm going to go off plan all day Christmas, make a plan. Like,
December
at midnight,
26th. Yep.
I'm done. And at 12:01, I'm back on keto. And just make the plan, and that's how you can mentally prepare yourself.
And we have done this, and let me tell you, I mean, you're going to laugh, remembering what I can try to hork down my gullet at 11:45 because we've made the plan that 12 o'clock is like the cutoff for eating, and you got to go back on. Oh my gosh, I can consume a lot of bacon in that 15 minutes.
Right.
I mean, it's amazing. You'd be impressed. But it's like, okay, at 12 o'clock,
I'm done.
it's done.
Right.
But then it's done.
Right.
And then on December 26th, you're back at it. Like, y'all will be I will make you proud at the amount of pork belly I can eat on December 25th.
Yeah, but that's the biggest thing. Just set a plan, have the plan, follow the plan, and you're going to be completely fine. Now, I would also suggest if you are going off plan, don't say, well, I need to do like a 3-day fast to get myself back. Just act the next day like nothing ever happened. If you want to do some kind of fast, it's not going to hurt you to do an intermittent fast and say hey, I'm going to make my first meal at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Because you won't be
to
hungry.
kind of flush out those carbs because you got to get rid of them all anyway.
Yeah.
But don't do some long extended fasting I've got to get myself in and punish myself for what I did, something like that. Just get right back into normal eating.
Well, because part of this, and I think one of the best things about the keto lifestyle is repairing your relationship with food, right? This isn't about how much can you withhold from yourself and feel bad about yourself. This is about eating well, enjoying the food that you do eat, delicious food, not cardboard, not okay, well, all we're eating is popcorn and, water.
Right.
So, I mean, you're enjoying what you're eating, And you don't have to feel bad about yourself all the time. And you can just get right back on the next day.
It just reminds me that we're going to the movies tomorrow, and I completely forgot to go get my peanuts.
Oh, yes.
So we don't have any left, do we?
We don't. Joe, we should run out to Lucky's.
Deep fried peanuts.
Deep fried peanuts.
Best keto snack food for going to a movie.
Because you can eat the whole shell.
Because you eat the whole shell. Deep fried peanuts. Awesome. And you're getting all that fiber from the peanut shells. So it takes a long time to eat them.
Lucky's has them with like a Cajun.
Which makes it even longer to eat them because they're hot. So you can't eat more than 2 or 3 of them without like taking a break. Chris said you can only use the code once. I suspect you used it before, but I'll check and see if it's working and if you've used it. Let's see. People talking about feeding their cats.
Ooh.
Like what you could feed, like sardines, things like that. That if they're sick.
One of our cat's favorite things is when I have to drain off the chicken juice off of canned chicken. They love that. But I have to put Tabitha outside if I want the cats to get any of it.
Cynthia wants a metal cover for her toaster.
Oh, that's nice.
A keto mom said, I want to order a Christmas present for myself, the iPad Pro. Good luck.
That's a good present.
Go for the great present.
Go for the gold. I'd like to order myself $1 million.
Lisa said, I actually grew up with a friend named Tara Simpson. I had to look you up to find out if you were the same person. She was talking to Tara.
Well, if she was beautiful and awesome and lovely and always edifying, then like, yeah, it could at least her twin.
Yes. Miriam said she's got Keto Chow stickers for your nails. I remember that.
Oh,
she's like, I need to send you a package. Yeah, you got to make sure you have them for Omaha. And then, of course, when we go to KetoCon
yes.
and Salt Lake.
Oh, my gosh, I can't wait.
So, Terry said that she got an iPad for a Christmas present.
I actually love the colors for Keto Chow. Like, y'all did well. My colors for my high school, garnet and gold. Try finding something that, like, looks cute when you're wearing burgundy and gold together.
He said we need to drive to Houston. We can get barbecue. Now this one I am serious about. I'm seriously thinking about driving to Austin for KetoCon.
I might.
It is a long drive, but I am seriously thinking about the Austin one.
I might not murder you.
So
maybe
the flights to Austin.
Everybody keep bail money ready.
It was miserable. We had to fly like 2 different airlines because nobody went in and out at the right time, and we had to fly on the Tin Can Spirit Airlines.
I don't know how we.
It literally is a tin can.
Somebody was talking to me about how they work in like the executive branch of the Spirit Airlines, and they're like, it's disgusting in the office. Like it is awful. Like it's disgusting. And I'm like, I can believe this.
I remember when we went out to Austin, it was really bad. The seats were like bus seats, right? They were
patio furniture.
Plastic. No padding on the seats going out. Coming back, I felt like I was in first class because we actually had padding on the seats.
It was like, woo,
but going
fancy.
Out, yeah, it was like
not
literally
just my
plastic
butt bone
bus
in this
seats.
seat.
It was horrible. So I'm seriously thinking about that one.
They were charging for like
and it was
water.
Expensive.
They were like charging for a glass of water, but in a cup, not even in a bottle.
Not even a bottle of water. They charged if you wanted a cup of water out of like the airplane reservoir.
Which you know what that tastes like.
Yeah, and it was an expensive flight. We paid like $370 a person for that flight. It was too much money.
We sound like complainermans.
Tara said, true story, there was another Tara Simpson where she worked. She was in a different department, and the only reason we figured it out was because she kept getting my emails.
Oh, how cute is that?
Mary Beth is making our taco pie.
Ooh, yum.
He said they drive everywhere, or Heather drives everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like Carrie Brown.
Carrie Brown. Did you call her Carrie earlier?
I don't think so. I'm going to have to double check the replay. Heather said, it's a sad day. Broke 2 today.
Broke 2 nails?
Yeah.
Aww.
A keto mom said, I'm so happy whenever Elijah goes into kid stuff, whenever I'm scheduled for production in classic service.
Yeah. It's nice, right?
Chris said, can I hold your baby? My own children have sucked the life out of me. Every mother with teenagers.
Yeah. Can I just hold your baby because it can't talk back? Sometimes that's like a blessing too. And you know what I love? I love serving in the 3 and 4 early preschool room. Everything to them is dazzling. So we had one of the little boys, the little boy that really needs you to do church. We had like this ornament they were making, and they had a little wooden stick, and you scratch it, and it's like a chalkboard top, and as you scratch this ornament, you're unveiling like these rainbow colors. He goes, "What is this strange magic?" He was 3. It was like so adorable. He was so mesmerized by this. Like, it's very difficult to like dazzle an adult or, you know, a teenager, right? But like a 3 and 4-year-old is like, oh my goodness, tornado in a bottle, food coloring water in a bottle. Like, this is amazing.
Well, that's why I've always said, I mean, I've always said, like, we like doing kids ministry, like little kids, like 3, 4s, you know, in the elementary, but I would never ever want to work in youth ministry, like teenagers. And here's why. You tell a little kid Jesus loves you, and they're like, really? Really? You tell a teenager Jesus loves you. Why?
I was in youth ministry for 4.5 years, but it's a totally different
it's
mindset.
Just hard, especially in today's time.
Yeah.
Anybody who can do that, kudos to you. I mean, we have an awesome youth pastor at our church, and she is incredible. I would not want the responsibility that she has of like driving people across the state for conferences, and
it's hard. It's
and then you have my kids in there, like Anthony the other day. She's like, we had the snow machine. He's like, can we put the snow machine out for the youth Christmas party? And she's like, yeah. He's like, can we put it on the roof? I don't know if you've heard this story. And she was like, well, there's a key to get to the stairs to get on the roof.
Oh, don't tell him that.
So she's like, if you can find the key, yes, you can put the snow machine on the roof. Because he wanted to put it on the roof to have it snowing as the kids came in over the parking lot.
Did they do it?
So, well, they couldn't find the key.
Thank God.
So him and one of the other, like, kids his age who have graduated out of youth and now are a leader within the youth ministry, instead went and found a 30-foot extension ladder and leaned it up against the building and said, you said if we can get on the roof. She said, no. I said if you can find the key that actually gets you onto the roof, not find a way around getting on the roof.
Wow.
So, yeah, I would not want to have to deal with that. Little kids aren't going to do that.
No.
Just the 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old kids, especially if their last name is Stauffer.
Yes. Of course, when they were little, they tied a belt to our ceiling fan
and played Indiana Jones from one bed to the other.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, Lisa said, I'm watching my 2 favorite crazy ketos from the couch today, trying to make a comeback from working overtime and suffering from a cold.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
This crud has taken me out of the game today.
I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better.
Heather said, Phil is a baby whisperer. Babies loves him. He is so good with babies. So am I. I'm really good with the babies, which is what annoys Rachel because she'll have a screaming baby and she hands them to me and they stop crying. As a matter of fact, we had somebody come in the other day. You know the baby.
Okay.
Awesome family with a bunch of kids. Mom's pregnant again.
Yes, yes.
And she walks in and they hand me the girl and she immediately just smiles and goes to me and they're like, she went to you? And I'm like, yeah, she always comes to me. And she's like, the parents were like, she hates men. She never wants to go to men. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, of course.
And I'm like, no, she comes to me every week. And I mean, I just play with her all service and stuff. So yeah, I'm a baby whisperer too. Another reason that Phil and I are so much the same.
Well, Phil's going to need to be a baby whisperer.
That's true.
Wink.
Chris said it's pretty funny when a new mother doesn't understand how much mothers of teenagers need to hold a baby.
We need it. Give it to us.
The new mother thinks they're imposing. Absolutely not.
Please. I need it.
People always say, like, you guys don't want kids? Why? We have 400 of them we get to deal with every single week. But the nice part is we get to go home at the end of it.
The difference is that we are a blessing because we don't sugar up your kids and send them home.
That's true. Tara said, so many people have been sick around here. I've been bathing in hand sanitizer after every clinic visit.
We had a family yesterday, and the mom was like, because she usually serves in the preschool room, and her family has been sick since Halloween.
Do you hear the dog and the cat?
I do, yeah. Yeah, Halloween. They had 2 rounds of strep throat. They had pneumonia, and then they had this latest flu bug that's been going around.
So Chris said, I don't hold babies anytime there is a baby available. It's Miriam. She gets way more out of it than I ever would. I actually loved having babies. I do love babies.
Well, the only thing is maybe he would get out of it the joy of giving it back. It's like, oh.
So Miriam said suggestions to get back on track. Have your meals planned. Get your groceries. Be prepared. If you have to leave the house, throw away the treats to do it.
Yep.
Gail wants me to do a tutorial on how to change a diaper with one arm on the channel. What a hoot that would be.
Oh my gosh.
We will do that when I have grandkids. So hopefully not for like 10 years.
That would be hilarious though.
Molly said, just got back from the vet and my dog has kidney stones. Surgery on January 2nd. $3,500.
Oh my God. We will be praying for that for our baby though.
Chris said, what flavors, I want to know what flavors Alan bought. Heather said, I cannot do planned extended fast. Triggers my eating disorder from my youth.
Yeah.
I am not anymore. I am not into planned fasting anymore, other than maybe, doing intermittent fasting. But as far as a 24, 36, 48, 72-hour fast, I'm no longer planning them, which really annoys Rachel because Rachel needs to have it planned. I actually enjoy it. But what I need to do is just like wake up in the morning and be like, you know what? I'm just not hungry. I'm not going to eat. And I'm not even going to plan like how long this fast is going to be. I'm going to fast until I feel like I can't fast anymore, or just until I feel like eating. So it'll usually go like 36, 48 hours.
I have to write it down.
Yeah.
I need it planned out.
The last thing I can do. If I fly by
the seat of my pants, my behind is hanging out.
The last thing that I can do is walk up to Rachel and like 8 o'clock in the morning go, hey, we're fasting for the next 36 hours.
And I'm like, wait.
That's a sure way to have a fight.
No, I have to mentally prepare for stuff.
Yeah. A keto mom said, I'm sniffing my savory samples of keto chow. I'm trying to save them for my hubby and I to cook.
Nice.
Steph said, I'm going off plan. Don't call it cheating. You cheat on a diet, not a way of eating a lifestyle. Plus, saying cheating is what makes you feel guilty. It's something
exactly.
different.
That Absolutely. Whole word is terrible.
I never call it a cheat day. I think it's an off-plan day.
Yeah. And even though, I mean, if you're planning, it's not even off plan. Mm-hmm. It is part of the plan. Don't call it a comeback. Sorry.
Let's see. Tara said Skeeter got me for $750 today, and we still don't know for sure if he's got lymphoma. But if it isn't lymphoma, I'm not done spending money on fancy tests.
Wow. I hope they find out what it is soon.
Tara said there is no cheating, only choices.
Exactly.
A Keto Mom said, just give me Apple products for Christmas. I'll pass on the $1 million.
Well, I could take the $1 million and buy a lot of Apple products.
Eileen said, didn't realize it was a one-time thing. Probably used it on Black Friday. Thank you for answering. Shelly said, drive to Austin and stop at our house in Houston. We will definitely do that.
Oh my gosh. Everything that they post that they're cooking is delicious and amazing.
Miriam said, wow, we are behind. Miriam said, burgundy or gold are her jam right now. She has like 10 shirts and lots of gold jewelry.
Wow. The only thing is, with her like beautiful auburn hair, it probably looks really cute. I do not look good in burgundy or gold. Except for my flower today.
Miriam said her high school was blue and gold.
That was my middle school. We were the Spartans. But it just looked like the Trojan man was our mascot. We got made fun of a lot.
Okay, so Heather said, one of my best friends is a bail bondsman. I love him. He is 6'10", 350 pounds of scary, but he is a huge teddy bear.
Aw, how nice is that?
A Keto Mom, avoid Spirit at all costs. That's why I fly Delta. The problem with going to, again, only want to fly nonstop. When we went to Austin, there's only 2 airlines that fly nonstop from South Florida to Austin. Spirit and JetBlue.
Oh, wow.
And the
problem... They have a hub there?
I don't know about the hub, but they're the only 2 airlines that fly nonstop from South Florida to Austin. The problem was that JetBlue got us out there. I think JetBlue left at night and returned early in the morning, which is what we wanted. We wanted to go out at night on Thursday and come home like late in the afternoon on Sunday. Well, JetBlue only went out like late, but came back early, and Spirit was the other way around. Spirit went out early or went out late and then came back early. So it was like all weird. So I never want to have to do that again. I'm not, if I can't fly nonstop, I'm driving unless it's like all the way across country. And be careful, because I would consider driving to Utah. We need to become Carrie Brown. Just drive everywhere.
I know. I'm just afraid lives will be lost. I'm just afraid there's not that much coffee in the world.
Yeah, but Spirit flies to everywhere in Texas, so it's hard to avoid Spirit when you're going to Texas.
Texas.
APAL said, I understand that, Tara. I did the same thing looking for an epileptic. Tara said, 3 and 4-year-olds are awesome. I taught preschool for 6 years. I had 12 of them all day, every day. Everything was magical to them.
I know, right? Like, everything is new. Like, you're and they think you're brilliant.
Chrissy said, working with children at any age must be a calling. That is true. You definitely have to.
I know some people that really, their calling is to seniors. And I feel like that would be difficult for me. Caleb wants to serve at, like, retirement home polling stations. That is, like, his jam.
Right.
He loves that.
Tara said for her it was birth control.
It's either we lose a lot of people in the 0 to 1.
Yeah.
If you're in 0 to 1, usually
it's either birth control or it's time to have a baby.
The toddler room is the birth control.
Best way to get teenagers to understand, like, hey, like,
it's a responsibility.
Wait for marriage. Go let them serve in the 1 to 2-year-old room for like a month straight.
They're like, no.
They will quickly learn, like, hey, I don't want a baby anytime soon.
No.
Don't put them in the baby room because the babies are cute.
They're
you
super
want to
cute.
put them in the 1 to 2-year-old room where when mom drops them off, they're screaming their head off.
They're in the middle of the fit.
Yeah. Hey, Keto Mom said, Joe, where were you when Elijah was screaming his head off?
Sleeping. Asleep.
Chris said the baby stopped crying because Joe is a villain with facial hair. They're scared he's going to turn them into an evil henchman.
Possibly.
Shanta said, missed part of the show, but here now to get my day brightened after having to pay almost $1,100 to get my car fixed right at the holidays.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. That stinks. Well, I hope it fixed it and it's no more of a problem.
APAL said, my black 2KK stainless steel just came in, and thankfully it has a black lid. LOL, no OCD moments for me.
Yay!
Tara said, I have the white one, but now I want a black one so I can switch the lids. Well, Shelly and Heath started something with switching the lids on
I noticed it. It looked super cute.
It does. Mai said, PSA, if you are sick with a cough or any disease creates fine particles and need to go out, please cover your mouth when coughing and protect others from your sneezes. Thank you.
It's funny. I have this whole list when you go to drop off your child in kids ministry, and it's cute and rainbow colors and stuff, but it's basically saying if your kid is sick, take it out of here.
Right.
Like, there's sometimes I've had some people that have, like, it looks like they have, like, a little eye booger. And I've stopped the parent and been like, whoa, I see what you're doing here. You're going to need to take your kid out. We don't all want it.
MJ said, that wouldn't work for me, Joe. I always feel like eating, fasting is an exercise in mental fortitude for her, which is how Rachel is.
That's
She's the same way. Like, she's got to put it in, like, I cannot eat for 24 hours, and then she really won't eat, which is one of her things, like, even when we do, like, our fasting in the month of January, it's like, she can, like, even now be like, you know what, I can have this, but she's just got this thing, like, come January 1st, I cannot have anything but X, Y, Z, and because it is for God, because it is structured, she will not go off no matter what. I mean, I've offered her things in the past, like, just have one day, like, you know, it's 12:01, nope, too late. I mean, she's got it super structured, and she can deal that way.
Well, here's the thing. So everybody has a different relationship with food, a different health journey. A lot of mine was just being out of control. And so when I go on a fast and everything is structured, or even when we're doing an eating challenge, I feel so accomplished. I feel like I have, you know, turned that problem with food. Like, that food is not the boss of me. I am in charge. And when I have completed it and it is time to eat, then I feel so good. I feel so accomplished. I feel very much in control after years and years of feeling out of control.
Right. Sybil said she was watching Keto on the couch bench and suddenly realized the live stream was on. At least I made it for the last part.
Welcome.
Lisa said, I love Rachel. Never know what's going to come out of her mouth.
Sorry.
Rachel is on. She said, hello, finally home from work.
Hey, Rachel. Welcome home. I hope it was a good day.
Holly said, you look great with your gold flower.
Thank you. One more. Vivajay is actually at Universal Studios today and tomorrow, but I did wear a Shine Bright Like a Menorah shirt for him today. Happy Hanukkah if you're celebrating Hanukkah today.
Rachel said, Joe and Rachel, thank you. Your email made me cry. Happy tears this morning. You are very welcome. We love you. Rachel said, hey, Miriam, glad my work day is done. How are you this fine winter's day? You guys are so awesome.
I know.
Molly said, Austin traffic is a nightmare. Take any toll road going into Austin. Yeah, when we went, we actually purposely did not take any toll roads. We didn't want to get like the little thing in our rental car. We didn't have too bad of a problem until you got to downtown Austin. And I was trying to get Rachel to get one of those little scooters. She would not do it.
Well, here's what's going to happen. I'm super accident prone.
It would have made great for the vlog, though.
I don't even need an obstacle to trip. My shoes and air are plenty enough for me to trip on. So put me on one of those scooters where I'm not sure exactly where the brake is or when to use it. Yeah. They'd be scraping me up off of Austin pavement.
What was weird for me about going to Austin, I've been all over Texas, and I had never been to Austin, and I had no idea that Austin was so mountainous.
Beautiful.
It's gorgeous. But when we got out there, we went out early for an evening with Redmond, and we got invited to an event with Redmond Real Salt. And it was funny because we got there early. We rented a car because I have to be in control. I can't do the Uber deal. I need to have a car so we can come and go as we please. That comes from my dad.
Right.
Remember growing my dad's like, we're either driving or we have to rent a car. But I'm not going to Disney World and staying like on the property
and
where they say
the shuttle
you have to deal with the shuttle. I need that control in my life. And I'm the same way. Plus, like Austin, we just stayed like 10 miles away from the convention center because there was no charge for the parking. And we got to see more of Austin. But yeah, so we got there early and Rachel's like, let's go find this place where the event with Redmond is. And we're driving around in like these multi-million-dollar mansions sitting on top of a mountain by itself.
It's like a storybook.
It was gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
So I don't know what people do there if they don't. I saw a lot of cars that didn't have four-wheel drive. I don't know what people do there if like there's a bunch of rain or something with all those hills. But
Florida's flat.
We were in a tiny car. We rented like an economy car, and I'm like, I don't think this thing has enough like juice to get up to the top of the hill.
Our got up and went.
But I mean, it was really, I didn't mind the traffic until we got into downtown. Then yeah, I'm one of those people that will drive 25 minutes out of my way to avoid sitting in a no moving situation for 5 minutes. Like I'll drive around the block 100 times to avoid that 5 minutes of not moving at all.
Do you see why I don't want to go on a cross country trip with this man in the vehicle?
Keto Mom said, look for flights out of Miami or West Palm Beach. FTL isn't the only party in town. Yeah, we do. I always check all three. Preferably not Miami because too long to get down to Miami, and I hate Miami. But just hate driving to Miami.
I was going to say, we don't hate the place.
No, I just hate driving to Miami. I mean, having to drive to Miami, especially if you have an early morning flight. I mean, the rush hour down there, grew up in New York. Miami rush hour is 10 times worse than New York City.
That's something to say.
It is horrible.
That's a statement.
So, yeah, but we always do. But nobody flies direct other than those two airlines. Miriam said Utah's far away. I don't mind. I'd drive to California. Rachel just won't let me. Chris said, we are lucky in that Delta uses Salt Lake City as a hub, so we get to go with them almost everywhere. Miriam almost got medallion status this year with Delta. Yeah, I think we're flying Delta to go to Omaha. So
our friend Bob is like, he gets picked up on the tarmac.
Well, he used to live in Florida and then had to fly to Alaska every week for a year.
So his like points
went through the roof.
Crazy.
Miriam said Carrie would probably stop by and pick us up on the way. She loves driving.
There you go.
Gail said, Joe, would you ever drive to Ohio? Yes, I would. I would absolutely drive to Ohio.
He'd go to Timbuktu.
Chrissy said, just don't go through Atlanta during rush hour. It's truly the worst.
Whew. The capital's hard, too.
Heather
DC.
wants to know how many miles do you think Carrie's car has on it? I know she just had an issue with it, too.
Wow.
So.
Did she keep a car for a long time?
Yeah. Steph said, if you two ever come through Waco, Texas, research Homestead Heritage, I think you'll both would enjoy visiting that place. We go all the time and shop at their market and their shops.
Wow, yes, I want to do that.
Rachel's waiting on Christmas Company. Not sure what time they're going to arrive, but I hope the live stream is over.
Nice. We will.
We're trying to catch up. We're almost there.
Wrap it up.
I keep looking up to see where the cursor is on the feed. Miriam said, is your house ready for hosting? To Rachel, I hope so. I'm glad you get to visit with some fun company.
That is nice.
Heath is leaving. Bye, Heath.
Bye, Heath.
Let's see.
Also, if we don't get a chance to see you in the morning,
yes.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to everybody and Happy Hanukkah and
yes.
Kwanzaa, whatever you happen to be celebrating.
Merry everything.
Merry everything.
We just love you and hope that you just enjoy this fun time of fellowship surrounded with the people that you love. I hope you're laughing. I hope there's lots of laughs, right?
And don't forget that, so tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., we're doing tomorrow's live stream at 9 a.m. We're going to try to get the kids to come on to say Merry Christmas to everybody. Then we're going to the movies, and we're going to pick the winner for the blender, right? The immersion blender. And I think we're going to do another giveaway to help prepare people for January.
Awesome.
I'm not telling you. You don't even know what it is.
I do not know what it is.
But it's a good one.
All right.
So, and then we'll pick the winner for that on next week's Keto on the Couch.
So he can keep this secret.
Yeah. I just can't keep presents. Rachel said, the house is not 100% ready, but it's my best friend and her family. She's here to see me and not my house, so doesn't care what the house or I look like.
Man, that is what makes a best friend a best friend.
I try telling that to Rachel. Like, people will come visit. Like, her mom will come over and she'll tell the kids, everybody go scrub the house, scrub the bathroom. I'm like, your mom is just coming to hang out with us. Doesn't matter. House has got to be clean.
You always want to impress your mom, though.
My mom or my sister are coming down and she's like, okay, we got to spend the next week cleaning the house. I'm like, they're coming to see us, not the house.
My friend started a cleaning company when we were in Northern Virginia. And you know what the name of her business was?
What?
Mom's Coming. Mom's Coming cleaning service.
Let's see. Steph said we had 3 schools closed early last week due to illnesses. Second time in a month that this has happened.
Wow. The whole school closed?
Gail said, what is proper getting out of the airline seat to go to the bathroom? Front body facing body or butt facing the seated person?
Man, I like to get right up on them. I like to get right in the face.
This is why I choose the aisle seat. Even though I have to deal with the cart banging me in the arm all the time.
I like to reach out and go boop, boop, boop.
I always want to sit there because then if I do have to go to the bathroom, which, hey, keto, have to go to the bathroom, and I don't have to disturb anybody going.
You know what you should do? Come back to get in your seat and be like, hey, I'm back, and kiss him. Give him a big kiss. I missed you. Tell him you missed him.
Terry said, that's why I always choose the outside seat. I don't want to be the person's butt in my face, so I just get out of the seat and let the person out.
Kiss him hello.
Or be seated next to Rachel, and she just climbs over me.
Yeah, I do. And there's a foot in your lap, like I'm climbing.
Chris said, I like how Joe and Rachel have completely given up on talking about the service topic of the day, encourage your friend. We did talk about encourage your friend.
Encourage your friend.
Early on. He said it's totally just hanging out with friends anymore.
You look cute today. I'd like to encourage you, Chris.
Oh my gosh. Do I have that thing? Chris sent me the coolest thing. You look at comments. You answer somebody's comment up there, and I'm going to find this thing that he sent me last night.
All right. So Miriam said our high school was whooping cough going around. I've got 3 kids at the high school. Only one has had a cold. Keto for the win. Yes, that has made a huge difference. I got sick this one time recently while we've been doing this live stream, but that is it. And let me tell you, you're with a ton of kids every single week, week after week, and not getting sick. That's a keto. That is a benefit of keto.
Right.
I don't think we talk about enough. Oh, Terry says that, Chris, that's not unusual because Joe never stays on topic.
You guys are so mean to me.
So Gail says, I hope Joe reads this out loud. I can only imagine what Rachel will say.
What is it?
Go up one. Nope. Like
Oh, that way?
Yeah. Gail, that is why I always have an outside seat. Yes. Yeah. We don't want to butt in the face.
No. Okay.
All right, keep going. Let's see. I wonder if our holidays will be live streamed eventually. No, we'll I don't want anybody seeing exactly how much pork belly I can consume. Before keto, I had no immune system. I would catch the flu if a kid with a snot nose just walked past me. Now, the E1 in the family has been sick, but me, praise God, and keto. Wow, that's awesome, Stephanie.
Yeah. Okay, so I got to show you this thing. So Chris yesterday sent me a picture of his bed.
Okay.
With Miriam.
All
and
right.
was like, hey, can you guess which side is mine?
Ooh, I see a picture of us.
So I was like, I looked at it immediately like, there's only 2 pillows. Like, there's no pillow on one side.
Yeah.
But quickly figured out the side with no pillow is Miriam's. I know Chris is getting yelled at right now for this. So I was like, does Miriam not have a pillow? He's like, well, that's after she took off like all of the decorating pillows and everything like that. And then he sent me this image and I was like, yes, this is absolutely, I'm like looking for the right image.
Yes, please.
And he's like, this is absolutely how everything is. Take a look at this thing. And it's like the bed with your wife.
Okay, so her pillow, apparently also her pillow, where she's supposed to sleep, where I'm supposed to sleep, peacekeeping buffer zone, where she actually sleeps, where I actually sleep, and uncharted territory.
Is that awesome?
Our uncharted territory has been taken over by Tabitha.
Yeah.
Completely.
Except for that dark green, that's about how much room I get on our bed. Everything else, that's all Rachel's. Or the dog's.
It's okay. He's going to have way more room tonight sleeping on the couch. Keto on the couch.
Anyway, I love that thing. These are the things that Chris and I text each other late at night. By the way, that text came through at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, which one of us isn't sleeping?
Good friends make you laugh.
Chris in Miami hates you too. It's mutual.
Right, there you go.
Tara said, Joe, you would hate Cincinnati. Evening rush hour starts at 2:30 here, and there is no detour around it.
Oh, man.
That is like Miami. Like when I have to go referee or officiate games for lacrosse in Miami.
Can't negotiate with it.
Going down there isn't so bad because the games start at 4 o'clock. So I have to be there at like 3:30. I leave the house at like 2 o'clock. Not so bad. Problem is the game gets done at about 5:30 and it takes me like 2.5 hours to get home. I keep telling the guy who assigns this, find me another game. Find me a 7 o'clock game because I'm telling you, the game is only going to be like an hour and 15 minutes. I'll literally get to work a second game and it'll only take me 20 more minutes to get home.
Yeah.
Because the traffic is that bad. And there is no way around the Miami traffic.
No,
especially because there's only like one road that goes east and west. And it can take forever. And he's like, that's why he can't even give me a second game. He's like, because a lot of times you're going to have a game on the west and then the east game at 7 o'clock. It's going to take you an hour and a half to go that 8 miles from the game on the west to the game on the east. It's just horrible. At least when I lived in New York, like I knew every side road through Brooklyn and Queens. Like I can get off of the highway and just go through the side roads.
Meanwhile, Rachel is at home in bed with full control of the remote control.
A Keto Mom said she flew out of Miami to Toronto and the traffic was wonderful.
Nice.
You got lucky.
Lucky.
Tara said, I love a good road trip. Drove from Cincinnati to Bar Harbor, Maine a few years ago.
Wow.
Arcadia is a beautiful park. Miriam said, Rachel, you can fly and Joe can drive and meet you there.
I feel like that sounds like a plan.
I might actually beat her, though. Miriam said Carrie's car probably has 250,000 miles on it.
Wow.
Yeah. Keto Mom wants to know what time the live stream is tomorrow. It is at 9 a.m. So I'll be there at 9 a.m. Oh, man, that's 8 a.m. here for Heather. Sorry, I may have to watch for bed.
That is totally okay. We totally understand. That's a wonky time.
MJ said, so I tried the Keto Wise Pecan Caramel Fat Bomb, which is in this month's Keto Crate. It's scary good. I need to try one and test my glucose. Yeah, we have not tried that one yet.
I don't think we got it. I think Caleb ate it.
PJ said, I lived in Austin for 5 years, hated the traffic. Austin is in the top 10 for worst traffic in the nation. I packed up and moved back to North Carolina.
Wow.
Parrothead Renee said, I had my first keto chow at 8:30. Wasn't hungry till 3.
I love that.
Holly said, I've done the climbing over the person my husband next to me to get out.
Always, yes. Well, it's, it makes you feel bad about, like, the seats, right? But it's not like the width. It's that they're only giving you this much room in between you and the seat in front of you. So, like, I can't even get my legs up. I mean, usually we will try to get the exit seat, like, or the wing, where you have to promise that you'll help everybody get out first.
Yeah.
We
always do that.
Just to have a little bit more room.
Yeah, we always that, especially when you fly Spirit. We had with the Spirit. We bought that thing. It was like $59 fare thing where, you paid $59 but got discounts on everything because you absolutely. I mean, talk about a company that rates you for everything. Yeah. Right, everything is an upcharge, worse than any other airline.
You want
I've ever
oxygen?
Seen. Well,
that's gonna be extra.
United is pretty bad too, but. So yeah, we did that where you get to pick your seat, and we just always pick the exit roll. But I think it's funny that she comes over to us and she was like, okay, I need you to verbally agree.
Promise.
That you're going to help people.
Pinky swear.
And it was worth it though, because there was like no seat at all. It wasn't just like in double wide. Like there was nothing in front of us.
Well, what are we, like monsters? Of course, if we're in a situation where we can help people live, we're going to be like, yes, of course. You don't have to make me swear an oath.
I always thought it's funny though. They say like, hey, if there's an emergency, make sure you put on your mask before you help your child. What parent is not taking care of their child before they take care of themselves?
I know.
Right? I'm sorry. I know the intent of that is you need to take care of yourself so that you can take care of your child. But my first reaction is going to be get the mask on my child.
They're getting the oxygen first.
No different than when you're driving, right? And you have to stop short, and whether it be your husband, your wife, or your kid is sitting next to you, even if they're wearing a seatbelt, what's the first thing? Slam on the brake, and as you're slamming on the brake, arm goes out to protect the person next to you.
It was so funny. I did that not very long ago, and Caleb goes, oh, thank God. Oh my gosh. Like, I thought it was a close one there, but thanks to the mom arm, I'm still breathing.
So Lisa said that's a great chart. Miriam said my side of the bed is Chris Bear's side of the bed.
Yes. My half is in your middle.
Terry said that looks like my bed with the cats. I get a divider of the bed. Holly said the picture is the opposite of my house. Steve takes up the whole bed.
Oh.
Tara said, we are the opposite. My husband is a bed hog. He's been working nights now, so I'm sleeping diagonally every night. Now, if Rachel is not in the bed, I do. I sleep across the entire bed. I actually can't sleep if she's not in the bed. I just stay up all night. I can't sleep if she's not in home.
Well, I mean, how is he going to sleep if no one's kicking him?
Chris said it was only 11:30 when he sent it. You're the one that replied. Well, yeah, that's because I was up. Working on Keto on the Couch. Then Keto on the Couch, something was up with YouTube. It took 6 hours to upload today.
Jeez.
And it wasn't our internet. I restarted the internet like 3 times. Everything else was working great. It was something going on with YouTube. Let's see. Steph said the dark green and gray are our spots. The rest is for our dogs.
Yep. They get first choice.
Katrina said, will you be announcing the winner of the subscriber ornament tomorrow? Yes, we are going to look at that. Though we did say, if anybody who didn't see the other day, anybody who sent us an ornament, please do us a favor and email us at joe@2crazyketos.com, and we'd like to send you out a 2KK backpack if you would like one.
Yeah.
So just email us your address so we can send it out. Gail said, I have to fight with my kitty every night. She is always on my side of the bed. I have a queen size. I have to move her all the time so I can get in.
Aww.
Okay. Are we almost caught up? Chris said, in case you're super bored or something, the distance between the seats is called the pitch.
Really?
You used to also see it used in the dot pitch or the CRT displays.
He knows everything.
He's an engineer.
He's just brilliant.
Eileen said, I had an exit seat once and a woman next to me didn't understand and was asked to move.
Oh.
Rachel said, we work hard, but we do it together and have each other's backs. Let's see. Steph said, obviously the parents that somehow managed to leave their babies in a car. That's true.
Oh, I know. Ugh.
Ann said, I was wondering why Keto on the Couch was so late. I still haven't had a chance to watch it. Yeah, we actually had to put a little notice on the YouTube community thing because I was trying to upload it at 7 a.m. when I always do. Usually it takes 20 minutes to upload.
Not today.
And yeah, I came back an hour later. I was actually late trying to get to work. I like to get out to work by 8 o'clock, and we kept waiting so that we could put the end screen on. And at 9 o'clock, it was still at 4%. I'm like, I gotta go, And it didn't go up until I think almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
YouTube was also delivering Christmas packages, and they had a big route today.
Gail said, the last few years of my marriage, I began sleeping at the foot of the bed. Maybe that's why he divorced me.
Wow.
Rachel said, Joe, you mentioned Chris, that you're an engineer. My son is in his 6th of college for engineering.
Neat.
So that's awesome. Steph said, obviously the parents, we read that part already. So I think we're all caught up.
We're actually caught up?
We're actually caught up. We
Exciting.
skipped a few, but hopefully I didn't skip anything too good.
Live.
What do you want me to do? Yeah, I don't see anything. So somebody said something about a skeeter trail. So anyway, that is today's live stream.
And the last long one.
And if you haven't done it again, Chris, make sure you go encourage a friend. I think that's the entire day, though. Wasn't
his
encouraging
whole
a
life
friend?
is encouraging friends.
Well, he's telling us that we didn't talk about encouraging a friend. So tomorrow is Christmas Eve again, 9 a.m. Make sure you tune in if you can for the 9 a.m. We're going to pick the winner.
Pick a winner.
For the Cuisinart blender and the Keto Chow.
You didn't say Cuisinart.
I said Cuisinart.
Yeah.
Cuisinart.
Pecan.
So.
Tomato.
That's today's live stream, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will check in with all of you guys tomorrow.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.